Someday, you may have to rely on a pigeon to carry a message. Whether or not this message gets through depends on your knowing how to care for and release the pigeon. Pigeons are used to carry messages when other means of communication are not expedient. There are two principal occasions on which pigeons are used. They may be used where other communications fail, or when radio communication would give away the position to the enemy. Pigeons are settled near division or higher headquarters in portable lofts, known as PG-46s. It is from these portable lofts that pigeons are sent to troops at the front. New supplies of birds are ordered by the signal officer from the loft serving his unit. Deliveries are made in a basket, known as PG-50, which holds 15 birds, and are made to points designated by the signal officer. When necessary, a larger carrier holding up to 30 birds is used. This is known as a PG-49. At the distributing points, the birds are put in 4-bird crates known as PG-60s. These crates are used to carry the pigeons to the headquarters of smaller combat units. The PG-60 affords adequate protection for the birds under all types of weather conditions. Ordinarily, each pigeon supplied in a 4-bird crate has a capsule with a snap fastener secured to one leg. However, the upper compartment holds extra message capsules, message books, and map overlays, and should be checked to make certain it contains this equipment. In addition, a special pigeon feed is provided, enough for 2 days and 3 nights. Only this small amount is supplied because normally a pigeon should not be kept away from its loft for a longer period. After the crate has been checked, the pigeons are ready to be sent out to a command post. When transporting pigeons, be careful where they are stored. They must never be placed in a baggage compartment, on a running board, or any place where they will be exposed to carbon monoxide, to which they are very sensitive. At the command post, certain things must be done in caring for the pigeons. A suitable location for storing the crate is picked out. If possible, this location should be off the ground. A tray is provided with compartments for feed and water. The pigeons should have a supply of water whenever possible. It should be changed twice daily. When the birds are being transported, it is not practicable to keep the water in the tray. In this event, they should be watered at each feeding and every 6 hours. If it is known when the birds are to be released, they should be watered 15 or 20 minutes ahead of time. The birds are not fed the first 24 hours after their arrival. However, if they are not released in that time, they should be fed twice daily thereafter. The birds are fed separately, a teaspoon of dry grain being placed in each feed compartment. At no time should the pigeons be overfed. If standard feed runs out after the 2 days and 3 nights, such staples as dried peas or dried rice may be fed sparingly in an emergency. Pigeons may be used for sending messages by different units at the front. For example, here are members of a reconnaissance patrol. Let's stay with them and see how they use pigeons for communications. Messages are sent on the thin paper found in the standard field message book. A duplicate copy of the message is included in the capsule of the next bird released, and the triplicate is kept in the book as a record. The original message form is rolled to fit the capsule on the pigeon's leg, which has a cover to make sure that the message won't fall out. When ready to release the pigeon, first make certain that no overhead obstacles such as dense trees or high-tension wires are near. Then lift the door in front of the pigeon, and the bird will depart by itself. To make certain that birds will not light, release them over a field of growing grain or high grass if possible. Pigeons will never light in high-growing vegetation. Sometimes the mission involves sketching maps. In such cases, a map overlay supplied with the pigeon case or any other piece of lightweight paper is used. The map overlay is put in the message capsule after it is rolled with a duplicate copy of the message previously sent. The pigeon is released as before. Bad weather, if not too severe, will not prevent the bird's return to its loft. Selected pigeons are specially trained for night flying, the cases in which they are carried being plainly marked to show this. The equipment used is the same as for day flying birds. There is no difference in feeding or watering these pigeons. The great difference is in starting them in flight. Night-flying pigeons are thrown into the air by hand. Most important to remember is gentle handling of the bird. Only a light, steady pressure is necessary to prevent the bird's escape. The flight feathers located along the edge of each wing can be broken very easily. The pigeon's legs are held between the index and second finger of the right hand, with the thumb at the base of the back. In tossing the bird, it is swung in a wide arc from right to left and upward. At the end of the arc, the bird is released. These birds may also be used for daylight flying, but this impairs their usefulness as night flyers and should be avoided if possible. In a moving tank, special care must be used in handling the birds. After making sure that there are no immediate obstacles or interferences outside, the pigeon is thrust through the most suitable port or vent in the tank. If there is heavy firing in the area, a second pigeon may be sent out carrying the same message. Both day and night flying pigeons return to their home lofts where the pigeoneer in charge is responsible for the rapid delivery of all messages to the message center. Written messages are telephoned, while maps, sketches, and similar messages are sent by motor messenger. Proper care and handling will ensure a steady supply of birds that are a valuable means of maintaining communications when other means are not available.